Yes, hello, my name is Ksenya Boykova, and I'm the head of the Department for External Affairs and MICE Management in the project office for the tourism development of Moscow City.
Great, thanks for speaking to Breaking Travel News this morning. Can you tell us a bit about Moscow tourism in 2019? How are you doing there?
Well, we think that we're doing quite well. Previous year we had over 23 million tourists coming to Moscow. And of course, a great value of that was because of the FIFA championship. And this year we have statistics for a half of a year, and it is very promising. We think that it will be the same figures or even a little bit more than previous year. So it's very good for us.
That's great to hear. And the city itself's changed a great deal in recent years architecturally. What's on offer now?
Well, as we say, lately we're developing the city for our citizens, for ourselves, for Muscovites, and we're ready to share this comfortable infrastructure, some new things that are developed for us, for our families. And if we speak about news, then we're going to introduce a new theme park, which is called Dream Island, which is going to be launched next year. And of course, we're having this great Zaryadye Park in the very center of the city, which is like 1-2 minutes away from Kremlin. It's working only for 2 years, but it's having over 18 million tourists coming annually, and it's really a great place to walk with family, to come for special events, for VR tours around Moscow and around Russia. And of course, we're very proud of new parks like Vodenha. It's one of the biggest park zone in Moscow, and it's redeveloping. It has 10 museums on its territory. It's introducing in a couple of years a new expo zone, and something is happening there all the time. And of course, the great thing for tourists and like an added value, a great advantage is our festivals, because all 4 seasons, which are very distinctive in Moscow, we have these festivals which are open to all public, and tourists can also join and try some local food, local souvenirs, lots of activities like professional ballerinas, like figure skaters are going out to the streets, and everybody can see these great shows. So we think that a lot of activities are going on for both for Muscovites and tourists, and all the time something is happening on the streets. That's very good.
Great. Can you tell us a bit about your source markets? Where are your guests coming from?
Yeah, actually, number one, of course, it's Chinese market, and we have almost 1 million tourists from this country coming annually to Moscow. And of course, it's European countries. I would say that Germany, France, Italy, and of course, UK tourists are coming to Moscow.
And it still remains a challenge from a visa perspective. Are there any possibilities for change there?
Yeah, actually, we're working on that, and we're going to elaborate this e-visa and introduce it in the beginning of 2021.
Great to hear. Moscow's been confirmed as the host for the World Travel Awards Grand Finale 2020. What are your ambitions for this event?
Well, first of all, we're really surprised, and actually we're glad that we are receiving this great event. We hope that a lot of people will come after seeing this ceremony to the city, and actually we are now in the stage of informing everybody that the city have changed, that it is really very comfortable, accessible, and welcoming to all the tourists. And this ceremony will help us to show, the attitude of locals, of citizens, and their hospitality and welcoming atmosphere. So,
sounds great. Thank you so much for talking to us today.